Hey Saber fans, Tony here from Roman Sabers, and today another install review. If you're new to the channel, I do install, repair, and review these sabers, so please like, comment, and subscribe. Now I do have a website where I have my finished sabers and sound fonts if they're available. Link will be in the description below if you're interested. So, this is a crystal reveal of an MK1 from Roman Props. I've done several of these in the past. This one has been a bit different than the others, and I'll explain why in a minute. But very, very cool. The customer is from Canada. And so, I was going to try to take out this blade plug. And he wanted one of the best MK1 crystal reveals out there. And so, this has kind of a hybrid of Goth 3D's chassis. Originally, I'd use a Goth 3D chassis, but the reality is that their chassis are supposed to hold smaller batteries, and I end up trying to modify the chassis anyways, so that it can hold a bigger battery. And so what I decided to do was go back in and design my own. And so I had designed my own stock V3 connector, which you see in there. It's a black PLA printed stock V3 connector. You've got a power button and aux cable. This is a Rudy Pando crystal reveal as well, which I'll show off in a bit. And then I designed and 3D printed my own chassis system for it. Normally, when you have Goth 3D chassis, you have very limited space for the buttons and all the wires and stuff, and the speaker as well, with the crystal reveal being inside this grenade section. Now with mine, I decided to skip, because Goth 3D Designs is built to basically have or hold different boards. You have basically all these like skeletons of holders that you can basically cut out for whatever board. That being the case, you have all this extra space that the Goth 3D chassis doesn't use. And so I ended up designing my own and putting a 1.3 recharge port in there and a kill switch, and then now holds an 18650 lithium battery. So you're going to have more life in here. I guess from my installs, you're going to have the same life that you usually have, because I end up modifying the chassis anyways. But for common Goth 3D chassis, you're going to have more battery in my install because of this chassis. Now, he asked for the Graflex clamp from Rudy. Oh, you have a spacer in there. I'll get to that. He asked for the Graflex clamp not to have Graflex on it, and he also had the cap on the very bottom of the faucet part here to have none of the hot or cold stamping on it, which is very nice, very unique. With this customer also, he didn't ask for any quotes or force effects or tracks, so it's just saber sounds. He didn't really ask for a certain like normally when I get commissions and stuff, people ask for a certain font, or if it's Obi Wan, just do Obi Wan fonts. With this customer, he didn't say or give me very specific at all. He just wanted ones that have blasters and then deflections. And so I decided to pick some fonts that I thought would sound good on this, despite the sound being kind of limited. This does have a Smuggler's Outpost 28mm speaker, but it is crowded by everything else inside the Graflex clamp for this install. I'll show you off the reveal now. It is the Twist J-Lock for the crystal reveal. This is Rudy Pando's custom standard crystal reveal. It'll light up, of course. I'll show you that real quick. So you just twist the kill key. So there was no boot sound because there's no boot sound. And then you can turn on the saber. And of course you got your stock in there. You got your crystal reveal. And then you've got blasters using FET263's button system. Now, because this is a Roman Props, you don't have terribly a lot of blade depth in there, because the retention screw is towards the middle of the hilt. If I could recommend something for, turn this off. If I could recommend Roman does something to his this saber, is to move the retention screw up a notch on this level instead of this level, because then it would give more blade depth for that, but I could see why that would possibly be a problem. But anyways, very, very nice, as loud as I could make it, and basically squished everything in there. Let's put a blade in it and show you off some of the fonts. Again, they're not going to really have any quotes or tracks, so it's going to be kind of bland. It's kind of weird for me to demo it this way, mainly because of that. But if that's what the customer wants, heck, I'll do it. Let's see, is that the blade I want? No. Which blade is it? It's this one. So we're going to be demoing it with a 32-inch blade, which is what I recommend. Although I believe the customer wanted a 34, so that's what I will be sending out. This takes a 1.3 screw, so yeah. Again, not terribly built for swinging. This one does have a white swing. Don't know how well it'll pick up. Oh, I didn't screw it in correctly. Again, thin neck. This is going to be mainly built for display use only, in my opinion. I built a lot of these, and each one I still have not had the confidence of swinging it around. Even mine that doesn't have a crystal reveal in the display case, I still don't swing it around often. Oh. So it won't play force effects or tracks. There's no track folder in there. It does have smooth swing. It does have gesture features. Lock up, hold, and clash. Oh, hold the button down. You want to hold power, tap aux for lightning block. Lock it here. Color changing is hold aux, tap power. Oh. Sometimes the rocker system is a bit rough to do it with. Come on. There we go. And then just rotate the saber. To lock it in, you can either tap power to lock it in, or aux to go back. I hit aux to go back to the previous color. And so, yeah. If I have my memory serves correctly, this is actually the Cantina version of the OB4 V2 by Kyberphonic. All these will be Kyberphonic fonts, because that's just included on my install. This is the Death Star version of OB4. It's a bit different, it has more of a Stormtrooper blasters. Same features and whatnot, lock up, even though it's a bit different. Next up, I'll just give you that beep, that default beep. This is Heroes Pack Obi Wan version, even though there's no force effects, I don't know why I try. So, then lock up. Oh. The control clamp or card wants to always slip on you, so you gotta be kind of make sure it's in the right spot. This is, well, let's check. This is ESB V2 by, or ESB Graflex V2 by Kyberphonic. And so, yeah. Next up, this is Return V2 by Kyberphonic. Sounds a lot better with the V2 smooth swings sound really good on this one. This is Outcast Knight, I believe. This is a Kyle Katarn sound font by Kyberphonic. Another classic one I thought fit pretty well on the saber. This is The Force Unleashed 2 from Secret Apprentice by Kyberphonic. Another classic sounding sound font. Still such a quiet saber. This is... what is this? This is another, I think Father? No. The wrong color. It's supposed to be Father V2, but it looks more like, Return of the Jedi font. Saturate the buttons real quick. There we go. Let's change it to red real quick if we can. Oh, there we go. So yeah, this is Father by Kyberphonic. Next up, this is The Emperor's Hand by Kyberphonic. Nice little purple on there. Also a pretty loud saber for smooth swing here. And last but not least, you have Unstable V2 by Kyberphonic. Gotta jazz it up a bit with all those normal blades. So yeah, and then I think we're back to the first one. Yeah. So that concludes the fonts for this MK1 crystal reveal. I hope the customer enjoys it. I hope you enjoy it. Have a wonderful day, and may the Force be with you.